Hi, welcome. My name is Charlotte. I love colorful and sparkly makeup, and today I'm going to be doing a sparkly, slightly colorful, slightly Valentine's-y Valentine's Day look. I didn't quite know where I was going with this look. It ended up being quite blue, but I kind of like that combination of pink and blue. I know Blue Valentine is a movie, but I've never seen it. This is a spoiler for the look, but I'm going to take you back in time before you get too good a look at it, and we'll create the look together. Hello, I am all blanked out. I put on a red lip. I'm not totally sure that I will keep it, but I also have like lots of red irritation at the corners of my mouth, so that's not smeared lipstick if you notice that. I'm not totally sure where I want to go with this. I've been torn between doing a wing and doing a big blown out smoky eye, so I think I might split the difference and start with a wing, try and smoke it out a little bit. But I will say I always find a sharp wing to be easier than a smoky wing for some reason, so we'll see where it goes. But I'm going to start with a black matte eyeshadow called Hex. That's from the Beauty Bay Midnight palette, but it is just a regular matte black. And I'm going to do a pretty chunky liner across my upper lash line. I've been rewatching Mad Men recently, and it really makes me want to rock like a chunky wing, just a chunky black wing with a red lip. Well, I guess we'll cross through that stage, because I just never have the willpower to not put on eyeshadow. This is where we are. It's not perfect, but I'm worried to smoke it out. I am worried. I'm gonna just take this tiny brush and just go for it. I added a little bit more product. So, I had something else on this brush, but that's fine because we're gonna go into something similar later. This is getting even chunkier. I don't want to cover the whole lid, so I've got to be careful here. I don't know. It's smoky, I think. This is getting hairy. I feel like I only want to smoke at the top part of this wing. I like this side better. Let's see if I can clean this up. I'm going to take my tiny liner brush again and wipe it off so there's hopefully no more extra product, and then just see, I can just pull that line out. I'm going to need to go back in with more shadow so that I can clean up the bottom edge. Alright, so I want to go in with some sort of pink blue sparkly shade. I've been torn between Moon Magic from the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette. This one is a little bit more indigo and a little bit more purple. And then Licorice Lace from Looxi, which has, I would say, more of a vibrant true blue. Oh, there's also gingerbread. Let me try gingerbread. I'll be right back. So Looxi makes a ton of pink blue duochromes in various iterations. Gingerbread is more of a neutral take. It's a very light, almost sheer, warm pink. This is a pretty sheer application of both, but I have gingerbread up here, licorice lace down here. Let me build up these swatches slightly. And then we also have Hot Rod in this same category, which is also more on the neutral side. Let's swatch that in here as well. Yeah, Hot Rod is, I think, too warm. It's got more of that like peach. It's more of like a peach base. Yeah. So on the bottom, that's Hot Rod, sort of like a peach to teal. This is Licorice Lace, more of a cool pink to a bright blue. And then this is a Gingerbread, which is kind of a neutral brownish pink to, I don't know, I'd say more of a blue tone like Licorice Lace. I feel like Licorice Lace is slightly more in the spirit of Valentine's Day. Although I have worn it, I've put it over dark shadows before and it's been quite vibrant, the blue, so wish me luck. I'm trying to get a bit of a, you know, two different bases going on. Sheer base and black base. The key is to not like smear out my black liner. So do you see that bright blue? Especially over the black, it really pops. Is this a pink look? Is there anything Valentine's-y about this look? Maybe not. I'm gonna get rid of this red lip and do something a little more pink. I'm preferring having this blank slate. While I give my lips a chance to rest, I just give them a little lip balm. I'm gonna go in with bronzer. This is the shade Rosy Daybreak from Phytosurgence. And I just wanted to choose this one because it's my most pink toned bronzer, my only pink toned bronzer, so feels appropriate. Even though I'm wearing barely any pink in this eye look. I actually really like Valentine's Day. I like to get into like making Valentine's themed foods. The first year me and my partner were dating, he actually drove to see me in Michigan from North Carolina. We were long distance. He drove to see me actually the week after Valentine's Day because Valentine's Day happened. We were only seeing each other every couple of months at that time. And we weren't supposed to see each other for another, I don't know, probably another month or something. Especially because that was 2021. So, and I lived with roommates. So it was a very strange time to be in a long distance relationship. People didn't really want people staying with them. So it was hard for us to see each other. And this is the e.l.f. face duo in the shade Watermelon. Yeah, it was hard for us to see each other. Multiple times he drove pretty much across the country from various parts of the country. Sort of like sleeping in his car or camping and trying not to come into contact with other people so that he could come and stay with me and my roommates. So we came one year, the weekend after Valentine's Day, but sort of for a Valentine's visit. And we made, like, you know, peppermint patties, except with like pink strawberry filling, homemade. That was an exciting Valentine's project. And then I used to teach, and before Valentine's Day I stayed up all night making cupcakes, decorating them, frosting them with little piping bags, and putting in the conversation hearts for Valentine's themed cupcakes. But really my crowning achievement when it comes to Valentine's Day was when my ex and I were together. I made I made Valentine's themed cocktails with like pink Prosecco and ice cubes that had edible flower petals frozen into them. I was very proud of that one. So I mean, I like Valentine's Day, I like going out on a little date night, but mainly I think I just like pink food. Now this may be a mistake because I typically like a bare lower lash line when I do big wings like this. But I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this shade Happiness from the Huda Rose Quartz palette. Just a little. I don't know, we'll see. I actually like how that's coming out. Alright, per usual, I'm just like flipping back and forth at random, but I'm going to put some of this Fenty Diamond Balm in How Many Carats on my cheeks, just because I feel like being extra. This isn't exactly an eye look that I would wear out on a Valentine's date. I just wanted to do something a little bit more intense for like a Valentine's look. I really do enjoy like warm, sickly pinks and dusty pinks, dusty mauves. But those feel like sort of neutral adjacent colors to me, so I wanted to do something a little bit more like, just a little darker, a little bit more intense. I'm going to take a black pencil for my lower waterline. Okay, I'm going to finally do the lips and then we will finish up the eyes. I have this NYX pencil in the shade Sandstorm. I'm going to pair this with the Merit lipstick in Baby. It's not a shade I love on myself, although I think in theory it looks very natural with this look. It doesn't help that I have this irritation around my lips that is making everything look smeared. I'm going to take my tiny brush and try and make sure it's all clean from that black. Ooh, too ambitious. Okay. I'm going to go in with a different small brush, slightly less tiny, but not contaminated with black matte shadow. I'm going back into the Rose Quartz palette and I'm going to take the iridescent pink here called Self Love. And I'm going to bring that up into the scoop a little bit to marry all of these tones. Self Love is not the most sparkly shade in this palette. And I'm pairing that with a little bit more Licorice Lace. So this is from Devinah. This is a really sparkly shade called Fire Hunt. It's kind of scarily sparkly. It can definitely do some damage if you're not careful. But I'm gonna try and just take a little bit of the shimmer particle. Start that in the inner corner area. It's sort of like a pink silver. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not sure I want that all over the lid. I didn't say I didn't want it, I just said I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna take just a little bit. I have this fluffy brush, so I think I'm just gonna try and get just a very small amount of sparkles and then just lightly tap. I have no idea if those are gonna pick up on camera. Okay, so it sort of looks like a disco ball on my eyes. It also sort of looks like a hot mess. I'm gonna put on mascara and see if it comes together. So here's the finished look. It's definitely not the world's most pink Valentine's look, but I do kind of like it. I added just a little bit of e.l.f. Black Cherry to my lips to get a little bit more color. And I'm wearing my trusty Essence Lash Princess mascara with this spoolie that I pulled out of an old Essence mascara. It's my absolute favorite. And yeah, I kind of wanted to match the tones. You wouldn't know this because I zoomed you in so far, but I kind of wanted to match the tones in my dress here, and I think I did. I feel very fancy zooming in and out. So that's the look. That's the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're inspired to do some Valentine's makeup yourself, even if it doesn't come out particularly Valentine's-y. As long as there is lots of sparkle, then you're sort of hitting the vibe. Please like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I have lots more videos on the way, and I hope to see you there. Bye!